to DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. Please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. Drip Coach bringing you some new heat. I'll make this one short. This actually just surprised me, and I never looked at this metric. So I'm going to show you in this video how much value has actually passed through the drip network. And I don't actually remember seeing anyone talk about this, so I want you to guess before I reveal that. Is it 100 million, 500 million, a billion, a trillion? What do you think? Now I'm going to show you where I got that from. So like everybody's familiar with the website, and we have all these metrics on the site to go back and look at the chart here. The DEX, native DEX doesn't go back all the way to see the drip prices. So then a lot of us go over to Nomics and get some data, or DEX Screener, right? And then we know about the the drip network.ca tells us about how many players are in the faucet. So you hear like Forex and last AMA said 150,000 people. And that could be some of the ones that are in the farm and not in the faucet. But the point is, this is a really robust network, right? So this ecosystem that Forex built, super, super robust. And it got me to thinking, it's like, yeah, how much money has actually passed through it? And it made me look at this number that's actually here on dripfi.app. Like, I never paid attention to it. But you can see direct deposited, and this is drip tokens. And then what it does is in real time, it gets this value and updates it in real time with the actual current price of drip. And then the same thing with the withdrawn and then airdrops. So you see it just changed. I was like, I wonder. And I decided to take this number and go back and get the average price of drip, which you guys saw I did another video. And shout out to somebody in my description that told me about the moving average. Completely forgot about that in my video, but that just shows drip over a time period of what it's averaged at. So depending on what you put in here, like I put 120 days, and then I can see that the moving average for this 120 days was $13, and it was 26, then 80, so on and so on, right? So I took those numbers and I looked at different moving averages on this one, the 30-day, 90-day, 100-day, and it still came out to the exact same thing relatively of what I put in before. So drip's average price, depending on exactly how you slice it, between $30 to $40. So I went a bit in here, put in the $32 value range again. So drip has had $1 billion. That's Billy with a B, not 1 million, not 10 million, not 100 million, 1 billion. That is 9 zeros. That is insane. 1 billion in 1 year, and 1 year and some months. So we'll call 16 months. So let that sink in. This is a developer, Forex Shark, who made a platform, built essentially a company, whatever you want to call this. I told you guys to look at this as a company, but he built it, and it's gotten to $1 billion in 1.5 years. Unicorns, I believe, are businesses that are 3 billion and 1 billion in 3 years. Let me pull that up. All right, just found this article really quick. In the world of finance, a unicorn company is a private company with a valuation of at least $1 billion. Now, they don't say how long it takes, but it says in 2013, there was fewer than 40 unicorn companies, but now there's more than 700. So not quite as much as a unicorn, but that is no simple feat by any means to have $1 billion get through your ecosystem in less than a year and a half. So 1.3 billion has been withdrawn and 60 million has been airdropped. Remember, this is with the average drip price of $32. That's what I came up with here. If you go a little higher, it's a little more. If you go a little lower, it's a little less. But I think we can agree based on the numbers that $30 is relatively a good average price when drip shot all the way up to almost 200. And we opened up at around 2.5 to 3, and now we're sitting at 7. So no matter how you slice it, I think $1 billion is a good rough estimate to, look at this and say, this is insane. So when you're looking at what Forex has done, the amount of people that he's onboarded or brought in with the community, even if you're talking about each of these are people holding 3 wallets or 2 wallets. That's still building a company with 40,000 employees if they all have 3 wallets. We'll cut it in half and say 50,000. 50,000 international employees and making $1 billion in a year and a half. Like, do you realize how challenging that is? So any of you out there that are, upset with delays and all this stuff, just let that sink in. This is no easy feat by any means. And the fact that it's still going and that he is still trying to improve and turn this into a company that functions like any other company of this size with 50,000 employees would have satellite offices and district managers and vice presidents and all sorts of stuff to oversee operations of this multitude. This has all been done by the community and it's still running. If any of you have been around in DeFi long enough, you'll remember Time Wonderland, another project that got to $1 billion, but it did not last this long. It had a good 6-month run and then it just kind of jumped off a cliff. So the fact that we're still going strong and there's development being built on top of it, that is an insane testament. So just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That does help the channel as well as help bring brand awareness to all Forex Shark related projects. Thanks. I just wanted to share that because I never paid attention to these metrics and never ran these numbers. I just always kind of scrolled through it and just kind of like, all right. But when I step back and look, and this is going to continue to grow, it's moving right now in real time. And this has been done with basically just drip. You can't even count the animal farm or manor farm because the amount of time that they were actually available in the ecosystem has exceeded the time that it's been paused. So whatever good they did, we can say that that's been erased by the pause. So drip all by itself has brought in this kind of money. So when you hear Ray from Bartertown talking about what's going to be on the animal farm, the amount of money, just take a step back and look what drip has done in a year and a half. The kids are tormenting my dog outside, so I apologize for the noise. So anyway, I keep repeating the same thing, so I'm gonna let that end right there. But $1.5 billion, unicorn company with 50,000, we'll call it 40 to 60,000 employees minimum, international, and one person, essentially 2 originally running that size of a company. So hope that allows you to see Forex in a different light and also see the magnitude of what he's building and where it can go from here. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had one more thing I decided to look up. Didn't want anybody stealing my thunder for this new train of thought. So I decided to look up companies by employees, basically, just to get an idea. So there's this cool site, companies market cap, and it tells you their number of employees. Now, I know a lot of you may not identify that you are an employee or franchise owner of Drip, but I explained that in another video. I believe we all are. We control our marketing and we can onboard people and promote and everything else. The contract is there and we can grow this as big as we want. So for those that disagree, then yeah, that's isn't for you. But I consider us share owners and employees. So by that right, thinking that we have anywhere from 40,000 to 60,000 legitimate people in Drip, I decided to look at a few companies, right? So I just added those in. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, 60,000 employees, $19 billion revenue, estimated gross revenue or whatever, what they're worth for 2022. Adidas, 54,000 employees, 40 billion, and Rolls-Royce Holdings, 44,000, 1.91 billion. So just want that to sink in, what is possible, what we can do if everyone actually kind of realizes the value and worth of Drip. And I'm going to be playing some other clips from the AMA where Forex talks about his vision and where he wants to go. So if this was a $100 Drip price again, we would have seen $4 billion withdrawn. And obviously that's not the same as the value, but to say that that passed through the Drip network, if that's, you know, what we sustain later on, is just insane to look at what we're capable of if you realize what Forex has built and what we, the community, can do to support the platform and grow the platform. So I hope this resonates with some of you guys. So, all right, like and subscribe. Again, pushing 3K. I'm going to keep reminding you guys that. I'm hoping to keep dropping some unique content for you guys and really embedding the drip coach mantra that you guys have bestowed upon me. All right, until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.